first and foremost, he's obviously has a ton of quality, but it's his work rate, it's his intelligence on the field, his quality in certain phases of the game for sure. He'll bring us quality in more final products, more final passes. You can never have enough, I think, and so that's great. Set piece stuff, I just saw him on his own hitting set pieces today, and I think it was 5 out of 6 are in the upper corner, right? So I don't think we've scored on one of those in years. So when you get into these big moments of the season, one play can be the difference in a championship, not a championship, moving to the next round. So all those little things, like as he said, and as we know, matter. But I also think just his his work rate, and when we talked on Zoom before this whole thing got going, he embraced the defensive side of the game just as much as he embraces the attacking side of the game, which I think is important for our group. But then his leadership qualities, all the things that I think just kind of help our group. We do have in some ways we have a young group, especially on the attacking front part of the field. So having another guy with experience and just know-how and good decision making over the long stretch of games is just important. So I think just the energy in the group was fantastic and has been, and so it's nice to have a guy of his caliber and quality around every single day. Not just in game days, but every single day. I don't think we'll tinker much. I mean, you don't always have the luxury, especially at this time of year, to have everybody healthy all the time. So. We hope to, as we get down the stretch, get everybody healthy, and then there's some considerations for sure that have to be made. I think just looking at his qualities as as he starts to train with the group and integrate with the group. Again, as I said too, we both and I have a vision of how I think pieces can fit together based on what I know of our group and what I've seen of him, and so we'll build off of those things. But I'm not like, you guys know me pretty well. I'm not so like one guy plays one position, and it's pretty fluid, and they'll interchange on the field. And so it's more about what spaces do you want a player to occupy, where do you want to find him, what kind of damage can the player do there, how do we want to defend, what's our structure, is it going to be a 4-4-2, a 4-3-3, a 3-4-3, these kinds of variations that we'll have to think through. I don't believe at this time of year you can be tinkering. I think you've got to be pretty set, and guys got to plug in and play and do the roles and responsibilities. But then for him right now, it's just going to be getting connected to his teammates and understanding where does Ricky want the ball, where does Joe want the ball, Gabe, things like that. And so